The Premier Jay Weatherill expects business deals to be secured by a delegation of South Australians who are visiting Southeast Asia this week. The trip is part of a schedule of visits to the Asian region to foster trade and job opportunities.
In a state beset with high unemployment, the Premier hopes new jobs can be generated from rapidly growing economies in Southeast Asia. He's joining a delegation of about 50 South Australian business people visiting Singapore, Malaysia and Thailand.
It will be about signing a number of agreements to advance international education. It will also be signing some important agreements about food and wine, and this will lead to inbound investment into South Australia and directly create jobs.
The Premier says a recent delegation to China led to multi-million-dollar job creation deals in primary industry, education and tourism. The state opposition supports the effort but says the government isn't providing enough support for businesses to begin exporting.
They're the sort of programs that the government need to be focusing on, not the glossy brochures, not the ministers and the bureaucrats and the public services travelling overseas, leaving those exporters that are critical to our economy behind.
The government is boasting some success on imports, from a $5 million kitty to attract events to the Adelaide Convention Centre. 14 conventions have been booked through the fund, with some expected to use the new Convention Centre hall, which opens in 2017.
The original plenary hall that was demolished had real design issues. There was no rear access. There was a lot of issues about that. What this does is gives us much more flexibility.
The state government says the conventions will pump $60 million into the state's economy over the next 2 years. Chris McLaughlin, ABC News, Adelaide.